HawkMtn Labs initially started as HawkMtn Metals and Laboratories, where the laboratory supported the metal recycling. It was a partnership begun in 1985, and within 5 years the lab was split off by itself and began to pursue other opportunities such as the cogeneration, mining, water analysis, drinking water, and this was really back in the beginning of a lot of the regulatory initiatives. And as we started to grow the labs, we became more and more certified for drinking water, certified for wastewater. We gained certification for the analysis of coal, and we just kept adding on services to the point today that we are pretty much considered a full-service laboratory as well as a full-service energy laboratory. We call it HawkMtn Labs with an S because we have many different disciplines and we service a very diverse, large client base. But when we were in Pottsville, we had a very limited staff of only like 4 to 5 employees. As we added this growth, we now have as many as 35 to 37 employees. The laboratory we're in right now is where we determine trace metal analysis on many different matrices such as wastewater, drinking water, soil analysis, and across a whole gambit right down to trace metals of contaminants in manufactured products, mercury, arsenic, selenium. We employ some of the most highly state-of-the-art equipment. This is one of our lowest sensitive machines, which only 10 years ago was considered the benchmark of such analysis. And Aaron here is performing such a metal analysis on, the machine can do up to 24 metals in a single run. So it really helps us with our throughput and keep our volume up. This machine is what we call ICP, inductively coupled plasma, OES, optical spectroscopy emissions. It takes the liquid sample and is flushing it through this pump and into a plasma flame. This instrument is an ICP mass spectrometer. Where that was considered maybe a sledgehammer or a framing hammer, this would be considered a tack hammer. It's very fine and can see down into the part per billion range. This instrument has enabled us to meet or exceed limits set by regulatory people or agencies, and it also allows us to help people determine trace amounts of contamination in their products. HawkMtn Labs had its largest opportunities at the beginning was in testing coal, anthracite coal from Pennsylvania. It was right around when we started our company that the cogeneration units began burning the waste coals, millions of tons left in banks, polluting our environment. And for that, we provided them quality control and all the necessary things for them to run their plants, to burn this coal, to monitor our ash. And right here you can see is a typical coal sample. This could actually represent up to a 500-pound sample that would come to the laboratories. Our laboratories here are amongst the best in the country. We've started power plants for Bechtel Corporation, Foster Wheeler, the Philippines, Florida, Baltimore. So it's a very good niche, and it's really promoted us to much higher levels than we would have ever foreseen. To this day, anthracite coal still represents a very large part of our business. It's 30 to 35%. However, we do look to the future. We're looking to develop the Marcellus Shale, supporting those initiatives through the testing of soils, waters, frack byproducts, anything that would help them develop their wells in the most responsible fashion. We intend to be there to pull our weight and help them meet those needs. One of our newer initiatives in diversifying our business portfolio is in the concrete soil testing and inspection. We are currently offering services for ACI certified technicians to create specimens in the field to check the compressive strength or the strength of concrete to ensure that they meet the specifications set by the design engineers. We can cast small specimens. This is a 4x8. Large specimens. This is a 6x12 specimen. These are all handled and cured to determine how strong they will be. We then take them and we will subject them to, this press goes up to 300,000 pounds of force until they break. And at that break, they have to meet a certain specification. And we're here to make sure that the concrete they put in is as strong as they say it is. We then support this with soil testing to ensure that dams that are built with earthen dams are compacted to what the specifications were supposed to be. All this is to ensure the public safety and to ensure that these projects, which are typically taxpayer funded, are going to last as long as they're supposed to last, and that everybody gets what they expected to get from all this infrastructure expansion. HawkMtn Labs, our catchphrase here is the scientists sampling, analyzing, and documenting our environment. nepirc has been an integral part of our development into a quality organization. Since 1999, they've supported us with our ISO 9000 and continue to support us to this day. They've helped us with custom products, to help us with our NELAC, gap analysis, and helped us look within to find out our efficiencies and processes. Also with our IT and computers, they've been just a very reliable resource and to this day are part of our growth story.